Hi everyone, and welcome to this slow flow yoga practice. It means we're moving through a vinyasa style sequence, but moving a little bit slower than normal. This practice will hopefully help you feel relaxed, your heart rate will stay low, and your body will feel good when we're done. If you ever need to take a break, feel free to go to child's pose. And if you ever have questions about the sequencing at the end, feel free to comment and I'm happy to get back to you. Thanks guys, and let's get started today. And I want you to go ahead and have a seat on your yoga mat. Good, cross your ankles, sit up nice and tall. So watch first, and then you're gonna close your eyes. So you're gonna hold on to your kneecap, sit up really tall. And then exhale, you're just gonna start to round circles in your spine, okay? So you're gonna draw big circles. So close your eyes and just kind of start to feel this sensation, this rounding movement. If you're new to my teaching, welcome. For those of you that take class all the time, welcome back and thank you for your support. Good, exhale, eyes are still closed. We go the opposite direction, okay? So round those circles. Create room in the low back. Good, circle, circle, circle. And then very carefully pause and center. We're gonna go again the first direction we started in, so circles. And the goal here is to really hold on to those knees and then round. So notice my head, neck, and shoulders, they're getting involved. Good, and then pause the top one more time, reverse it, okay? Last time. If you're getting dizzy, maybe open those eyes. Hopefully your back feels good as you find those circles and range of motion in the body. One more big circle around for me. Here you go, big circle. Good, sit up tall on your inhale, close your eyes, and hopefully your spine feels a little bit more relaxed and juicy. And bring the hands to heart center. Set your intention for your movement. As we move through this practice and as we slow down our breath and we keep our heart rate low, I want you to check in periodically and just make sure you're doing that you're not huffing and puffing, that you're not looking for what's next, but you're just in this moment together. Good, let's lay all the way down onto our backs. So you're gonna scooch your bum forward, lay all the way down for me, please. And I want you to bend your knees and plant your feet, hug your right knee to your chest gently. And then exhale, extend the right leg to the sky. So you're gonna hold above or below the knee and you're gonna very gently pull the leg towards you. So I invite you to open up this right hamstring as we get started. Exhale, tugging it in. My hamstrings feel really sore today, so I'm gonna very carefully pull my leg in, but you don't wanna overdo it. Hamstrings are something that if you feel it a lot, then back off a little. Good, hug your knee back to your chest. Exhale, plant the right foot on the mat. And then hug your left knee to your chest for me, please. And then inhale, let the leg go to the sky. This side feels different, a little less sore than my right. And as I pull the leg towards me, I can feel where it starts to tighten, right? So you can hit that point where it feels tight and then start to soften it up just a little bit. I know some of you love stretching your hamstrings and some of you hate it, and that's okay. Now left knee comes to chest and the right. Exhale, carefully come back to seated. We'll transition ourselves to down dog. So hands in front of you. Exhale, step your feet back, please. Push your ribs back. Tailbone is lifted and then breathe. Spread your fingers wide as you lift your butt. Bend your knees a little bit and breathe. Good. Exhale, move your hips a little bit side to side. And then just pause, be still. So push back, find that sensation, the lift of your butt. Inhale, come forward, plank. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Let's do that twice more, okay? Inhale, slowly pull the breath in, come forward to plank. Exhale, push the breath out as you go back to down dog. One more round. Inhale, plank. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Walk your feet up to your hands carefully. Arrive at the top. And then I invite you here to check in. So mouth is closed. Breath is in and out through the nose. You're going to grab opposite elbows. And I want you to hang heavy. So I want your head to fall down past your knees. I want your gaze to softly look back between your shins with your eyes kind of partially closed. So it's a really soft gaze. It's not these vibrant eyes looking and searching. Instead, you're just in your body. You're in this moment. And then you're going to release your hands down to the ground. Exhale, hang. And then just start to sway to stand. So watch, I'm going to move right and left and right and left. And I'm going to continue that motion as I come all the way to the top. So feeling this sensation of rocking. And then getting to the top, taking the shoulders and then moving them. So I want you to move those shoulders. Close your eyes maybe. Good, and then just forward. So this is the funky feeling. Let them go forward. Good. And then exhale, stillness. No more of that weird movement. Palms forward. Let's sweep the arms up. Lean back. And then exhale, bow forward. Hands to your yoga mat. Take a flat back, lengthen the spine. Take your left foot, please. Step it back into a lunge and gently put your knee down. Inhale the top of your back foot down and then very slowly take the arms up into the air. Settle into the hips, so feel the hips move forward. Feel your pelvis sink forward. And then on your exhale, bring your hands gracefully down to the mat. Curl your toes so that you lift your knee. And then we're going to take this right foot up to the sky, gently pressing up, drawing a straight line with our legs, reaching up, splitting the two legs apart. Exhale, bring your knee under the body across to the left arm so that you're in a twist. Feed the leg out and then peel the left arm up so you're in fallen triangle. Good. Use your core, maybe pick up your right foot. On your exhale, gracefully step to plank, left hand, right foot. And then here's your first chaturanga, lower. Pull forward with your heart, up dog, cobra, stay in it. Like I said, slow flow, feel it. Then come to downward facing dog. Exhale through the mouth, let's slowly breathe out. Let's inhale through the nose. And then same exhale through the nose. Walk your feet up to your hands. Fold forward. Halfway lift your spine, lengthen out. And then exhale, fold in. Maybe push your palms down into the ground. Reach all the way up. Inhale, rise. Back bend if the body is ready. And then gently bow forward. Exhale. Lengthen out the spine. Exhale the right foot to the back of the mat. And then gently put your right knee down. Let your hips move forward. So sink into your pose. Good. From there, let the arms reach forward and up. And that's where the biceps are going to come right along the ears. So that way you can lift your chest. Your knee is in line with your ankle or just very slightly past. And then exhale, please put your hands down on the mat. Left leg lifts to sky. So first pick up right and then gently push your left leg up. Pause here. So feel the legs split in this three-legged dog. And then carefully bring the left knee under, across to the right. Extend your leg out. And then let the right arm peel up. Pick up the left leg for more work. Exhale, glide through plank. Look forward on your inhale. Lower exhale, chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend. And then meet me in down dog on your exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Come to plank. Exhale, lower down to the belly. Slide the hands back, palms down. Inhale, firm the glutes, tops of your feet down. Bring the torso up. Good, bring the legs up. Create as much room in the front of your body as you can. Slight tuck of the chin if you need to. Keep the back of your neck long. Take one more breath in. Exhale, lower. You're gonna push to your hands and knees. You're gonna exhale right into cat, so round. You're gonna tap your butt in child's pose. You're gonna inhale to cow. You're gonna exhale from cow, stay. Bend your elbows so your butt is out. Bring your chest straight down, lower the pelvis. Slide the fingers back to the toes, tuck the toes, drag the knees back. Tops of the feet are down, inhale, lift, locust pose, Shalabhasana. Add the legs, hold, 3, 2, exhale, lower. Hands under your armpits, one more round of this, okay? Tuck your chin. Exhale, right to cat. Keep rounding, tap the butt all the way back. And then inhale, slide forward. Here's your cow. Exhale, keep cow. Use your triceps, lower your chest down. Good, slither through. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, slide the arms back. Tops of your feet down, final round. Lift the chest. If you want, pick up the feet. And I can already feel so much more room in my back than just a moment ago when I was in my second to first variation of this pose. And hopefully you feel that too. Exhale, lower. Last time through that spinal movement, hands down. Exhale, press up right into cat. Tuck, 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 tuck. Tap the butt. Inhale, slither forward, find your cow, so lift and open. And then let's go to down dog from there. Nice work. Hands can go forward and then gently make your way. It's a nice little spinal roll for the body. It's like those first spinal circles that we started with, creating that circular motion seated. And that's more of that rolling motion, like a snake-like sensation in plank. Peel the right leg up when you're ready. Exhale, step the right foot through. Keep your left hand where it is and take that right hand right inside of the leg and then let it lift straight up to sky from there. Exhale, half bind, so put your right forearm on your back. Roll the heart open and look up. Now, if you're tight, let your left ear hang to your left shoulder. And just let your body be. 3, 2. Let your right arm rise. Exhale inside of the foot. Here's our walk to the left, wide-legged fold. Exhale from here, bow down. Left toes pivot out to the left, so that would be 10 o'clock. Bending the knee, option 1, stay here. Notice I'm more upright. Option 2, get lower. So the fullest expression, your heel comes down, your toes come up. And then even this left heel, if you can plop it down onto the mat. Doesn't feel so good for me right now, so I'm just gonna stay up on the ball of the foot, but that's the idea. And I want you to feel that stretch through your right groin, okay? So adductor. If you can, maybe walk your hands towards your right foot. This sets us up for a nice transition back to the top of our mat. So on your breath, you're gonna push, pivot, and then land inside of the foot. Now we lower the left knee. Option 1, stay here, pulling your chest straight ahead, staying on your hands, or Palms go flat, meet me on your forearms, exhale, sink in. You're more than welcome to keep that back knee down. If you would like to, you're more than welcome to lift it up. So creating this lizard pose, I like to shift forward and back when my knee is elevated, giving myself a little bit of room instead of static movement, creating a little bit of this sensation of pulsing. And then if your knee is up, put it down. So go ahead and straighten your arms. Exhale, heel toe the right foot to the middle of the mat. Pick up your back knee, and then when you're ready, we're gonna shorten the stance. So step your left foot halfway up. Keep walking the hands forward. Exhale, fold. And then gracefully let your left leg lift. Let your right hand catch your calf muscle. And then if you're cozy there, let your left hand catch right behind. And then you'll lift and fold, lift and fold. And I invite you to search for more room versus just staying right where you are. 3, 2, you've got this. And then see if you can bring that leg so slowly down to the mat. Nice, fold forward. Let's rise to stand. Take your time, arms up, eyes up, look up. Lean back. And then exhale, here's your forward bend, fold. Lengthen out through the spine. We're gonna gently step our way to plank. Let's take a 4-count chaturanga, which means we lower slow. 4, triceps, 3, stay with me, 2, inhale, transition, up dog, cobra. Now, 4 count to down dog. So you're gonna push into the top of your feet. Looks like this, it's 4, 3, oh, my core is shaking, 2, and then at that last minute, I let my feet flip. And see if you can do that in terms of the flexibility and the range of motion in your feet. Let's lift our left leg up, please. Good, feel the legs split. Pause here. Let your left foot step forward. Your right hand grounds below the shoulder, and then your left arm reaches for the sky. Now this is where we invite in our half bind. So forearm to low back. It's an internal rotation by the way of the shoulder, which means that the shoulder is rolling in to give you the space to bind versus trying to roll the opposite way that the wrist would normally rotate. From there, we rotate and look up. Or if that's not too cozy, we drop the right ear and we lower our head. And don't worry, my legs are burning a good bit right here. So if you're with me on that, I feel it too. Re-extend your left arm. Exhale, bring it down, pivot right. Pause here, exhale, fold forward for a moment. Good. Now pivot, turn your right toes out, which would be 2 o'clock. Start to sink down. And if you can join me in full Skandasana, go for it. If this variation of a runner's lunge is too hard for you, then remember those options I offered in the beginning. Take your hands, if you want, towards the front of the yoga mat, trying to rotate to your left. This side, my foot can come down easier, but I have a harder time kind of turning my body left. So you'll notice you have differences in this pose side to side for sure, based on the mobility in your hips and groin. Let's go ahead and make that transition move forward. Exhale, we face forward on our mat, and then we put our back knee down slowly. So I invite you here to kind of let the hips move forward. Then maybe the right palm goes flat, and then the left palm joins. And then you can stick around or join me. I'm gonna pick up my back knee like I did before, and I'm gonna create some of that pulsing movement forward and back. And this isn't to create more work. This is to create more space, right? So see your hips as like in a hammock when they're not down on the ground. And you're just trying to move through that sensation, creating a little bit more mobility for yourself. Good. Exhale, knee comes down. Straighten those arms if you're on your forearms. Heel toe, left foot to center. Curl the back toes, raise your knee. Again, step halfway up. Walk your hands up. I'm just gonna slide back so I have a little bit of room. Right leg, let it lift when you're ready. Left hand, take it behind the calf muscle. Now remember, some of us are very tight, so putting our right hand on a block can be really helpful, or a water bottle even. And then maybe that right hand wraps with your left hand directly around the calf muscle, and then you use your inner thighs, you use this top right glute to lift your leg up. 3, 2, lift. One hand to the mat, and then the other, and then both feet down. Good. Bend your knees. Utkatasana. Find your chair. Sink your hips down. Pull your hands to the heart. Now, we want the back of the arm, the tricep, to hook the thigh, not just lay on the legs. If that's not there, take your open arm twist. Otherwise, turn to the right, drop your bum, lift your belly off your thighs as you twist and sink down. Weight is in the heels. 3, turning right for 2. Beautiful. Inhale, chair. Sink down into your hips. Fold forward. Take your hands, and I invite you to try to go underneath your heels. So I'm going to go behind my left foot with my left hand, behind my right, stand on my hands, cup my heels, and then gently tug down. 3, 2, bend your knees if you need it, and then release your grip for 1. Take your flat back, sweep the ground, so take your hands back, start like this, palms are up. The backs of the hands sweep, and then you land low in chair. So that's how you can deepen your Utkatasana. Hands to heart center, and now we twist left. Remember option 1, option 2. And this is where I invite you to soften your mouth. So maybe run your tongue over the tops and bottoms of your teeth. This is where I invite you to sink your hips down to the ground and relax your jaw and your forehead. 3, we're gonna come to standing after chair in 2. Inhale, chair, hold it, stay. Stand up and lean back. Good. Hands to heart, and then just put them by your sides. Standing side stretch with a twist. So I'm going to slide my hand down the leg. I'm going to reach up and over. Now, option 1, stay option 2. My bottom foot is going to flex and then start to lift as I lean. Maybe that balance is there. Maybe it's not. It's all in the core, okay? So keep the core tight. 1 more breath. And then exhale, we're gonna just come up and over, right into side 2. Slide, flexing the right foot, here you go. Lifting, lifting, engaging. And you might fall over just like that. And then take your time. See if you can come all the way back up. Both arms up. Nice work. And then force yourself to slow down here. So we're going to dive with open arms all the way to the bottom. Exhale, cup those calf muscles and pull in. Good. Take a flat back. Step to plank. This time a 5 count chaturanga instead of a 4. So it's more work in those arms. 5, 4, 3, 2. Beautiful. Inhale, transition. 5, count down dog. More work in your core. Ready, set, 5, tuck the chin. 4, lift the butt. 3, you're starting to go past plank. 2, and then you flip those feet. Right leg rises. Exhale, right foot steps. Heel anchors, left arm goes forward and then come all the way up to warrior 2 for your first time. Inhale as we straighten our legs and arms, we look up. Exhale, land and warrior 2, look forward. Take your back left arm, wrap it around your low back like a half bind. Some of you are going to be able to grab the top of your hip. Okay, now I can't hold my hip and then reverse because I stay here. But if you got room, do it. Otherwise, reverse. And then as you cartwheel, that arm unbinds and you land with your back heel up. Lower the left knee. Walk the right foot forward. Ardha Hanumanasana, half split, straighten the leg. Exhale as you fold. Feel the release in the right hamstring. Stay here. Exhale, both hands are going to move to the right and you're going to take a gentle twist. Breath in. Breath out slowly. Now you're going to realign your arms so they're on either side of your foot. Chest is forward. Drag your heel back just enough. Re-bend your knee. Land. Take both arms up. Biceps by your ears. Lean back. And then stay there or take the arms around in a circle. Support your lumbar spine by holding it. And then back bend. 3, 2, and 1. 6 count chaturanga. Pick up your knee, step back. So this is where you can lower your knees if you want to and work from here. I'll do that one with you this time. 6, 5, 4, don't go faster. 2, and 1. Inhale, press up. Good. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, control, 3, 2, 1. Left leg, let it lift. Exhale, let it step. Let your heel root. Right arm goes forward, it makes a big circle, and the left arm lands right in front of you. Take your back right arm to your low back, keep your arms out first, and we're gonna straighten both arms and both legs up. Good, then release back to warrior 2. Now go for the half bind. And again, in order for me to get that thigh, I kind of have to really get into it and then lock it, and then here I am. But that decreases my ability to reverse, so it's up to you. You can let go. And then exhale, as you let go, you unbind, you cartwheel, you put it all together, and you spin at the ball of the foot the whole time as the right knee then meets the mat. Walk this left foot out. Straighten. Hands under blocks if you need them. Otherwise, maybe walk your hands further than normal. Stay, or we'll move to our left. Good. Relax, fold. Feel this really nice sensation in your hamstring. 3, 2, and then you're going to realign. You're going to slide the heel back. You're going to bend your knee forward. All right, I promise we'll stop at 7. 7 count chaturanga, lift and step. Now, if you really want that work, guys, we never let our belly hit the ground, okay? 7, 6, 5, 4. Those are the shakes. 2, And 1. Whew, come on up. And then try that 7 count transition. It's really hard. 7, 6, 5. You can see me shaking. 3, 2, 1. Whew. And then I flip those feet at the last moment. Push back. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, sigh. Drop your knees. Reach your hands back for your feet. And I invite you to child's pose. So sometimes when we don't elevate the heart rate, we have a fear of lack of work. I don't want you to fear the work. I want you to feel grateful for your body's opportunity to not have to have that cardio aerobic exercising breath every time you move, but instead feel the subtle changes in the body, the strength you can build, the flexibility we can create when we move in a different way. Reach forward. Come forward slowly. Put the right forearm down and then the left. Dolphin. Curl your toes, and I want you to slowly bring your butt up and walk your feet in some. Now bend your knees a little bit. Why? So you don't lock out. And then let your head turn side to side. Make sure your neck is relaxed. Send your gaze to your toes and then chill. This is one of those long hold exercises, right? What does it do? It creates more flexibility in the thoracic spines, the upper back, because of our ability to push into our forearms and lift our butt. It creates so much more strength in our core and our shoulders and flexibility in our hamstrings eventually. Holding 3. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out the same way. 2. Last breath in. Stay with me. You can do this. You are stronger than your mind is, okay? Because your mind is telling you to drop your knees, but guess what? You can do one more breath. Exhale the breath out, then put the knees down. And then I want you to round the spine like you're going to go to child's pose, but then sit up ever so slowly. Exhale, shoulders down. Good. Bring your hands in front of you. Inhale, cow. Flip the spine. Exhale, cat, round. Tuck your toes, lift your hips to dog. And we'll take one more vinyasa together. So inhale, balls of feet. Exhale, flat back brings us forward. Lower slow. Press up. So I didn't have to slow you down with count. You're just moving slower. And then downward facing dog. Exhale, feet to hands, so walk it up. Notice there was no jumping, hopping, kicking. Exhale, fold. Those kind of movements elevate the heart rate. We're going to look forward. And then you're going to plop your butt straight down. And then hopefully you did that without your hands, right? Hug the right knee in, left leg out. Cross the right foot over, wrap the left arm. Put your right hand behind you, help you sit up straight, and then just start to rotate and look back. Good. 3, 2, and then rotate forward. Switch your legs. Left knee comes in, cross, wrap, put your left hand behind you, sit up tall, and then right into your twist. Good. 3, 2, and then we're going to cross our ankles like we did in the beginning, but I want the opposite shin on top. So if you're sitting the way you always would if you were to sit down and cross your legs, then switch it up, okay? Hands on thighs, and then start your circles. Is there a difference in your spine? Do you have more room? Do you feel maybe a bit more open? Close your eyes if you want. Reverse your circle. Use your breath. A kriya is a repetitive movement that we turn into a meditation, which is what we're doing right now with this movement where you don't think about what you're doing. One more circle. And then you're going to inhale, sit up really tall. I'm going to ask you to switch those legs one more time. I'm going to ask you to pick up your butt and scoot it backwards. Watch. Use your hands up, back, and then reach forward for this nice deep fold. Good. So think about if you were able to bring your chest beyond your legs and get your chest flat to the ground, how would you work your body to get there, right? Without picking up your tailbone. It's not about being longer in the torso, it's about losing the curvature in the spine and instead finding length through the vertebra. On your next breath, we rise together, and then let's make our way onto our backs for the first time since the very beginning. Reach forward, we'll lower 4, use your core, 3, 2, and 1. Now, hug your right knee in, but let your left leg lay all the way down on your yoga mat, okay? So before we kept the knee bent, this time it's gonna fully extend. Half happy baby, so raise your right arm. Use a strap if you need it or a rag around your foot. Otherwise, you're gonna grab the side of your foot. And then I want you to let the hip open. So my knee is going towards my armpit / slightly outside of it. Now, if your left hip flexor is having a panic attack and your leg is not on the ground, I want you to bend this knee and plant your foot instead. If you want, you can reach your left arm over your head. So it's almost like you're stretching from fingertips to toes on one side. And then you're getting that hip stretch on the other side. Exhale, take your time, bring your knee in tight. And then just let it lay all the way down. Pause with your hands right here on your hips. Give them a little pat, pat, pat. Good. Left knee comes in. Sometimes we got to give ourselves, guys, that little tap. Minnie just growled. I knew she would growl when I did that. Good. Bigger hug. Left arm. Left foot. Minnie, you're good. You don't need to growl. It was me tapping my thighs, not someone knocking. And then push your right foot forward. And then maybe take your right arm and reach over your head. And if you're comfortable, you can keep this right leg out, or again, if that hip flexor on this side isn't happy, feel free to bend your knee and plant your foot. You got a bigger breath here, pause. Then I want you to pull your left knee back to your chest and invite your right knee in too. Good. Exhale the hands behind the head. Your knees are at 90. Twist to your left. Extend your right leg out. Hold 4, 3, 2, and then switch. 4, 3, 2, switch. 4, 3, 2, switch. 4, 3, 2, one more round. 4, 3, freeze, 2, switch. 4, 3, 2, center. Head comes down. Exhale, pull your knees in tight. Ground your palms on the mat and your feet. Gently lift those hips as high as you can. And then really use that slow motion effort of a wave to bring the body up to the sky. Stay in bridge. Now, if there's back pain, that's when you would release bridge. Otherwise, you're hugging your legs in, you're pushing your hips into the air, and you're firming your glutes. 3, 2, and then slowly come back down. Hands to the belly. Feet are going to heel toe apart, and your knees are going to kiss. Close your eyes right here. Exhale, big sigh. And then you're more than welcome to finish your Shavasana with your knees touching and your feet apart, A-frame pose, or you can extend your feet all the way out if you prefer. I'm going to let my palms rest up by my sides. I was very aware of my heart rate. It never exceeded past probably a brisk walk. I kept it slow and controlled so that I could really just kind of ease into this practice. Maybe if you just went running, you felt kind of how this didn't require more cardio, but instead it required more thought towards your flexibility and strength and what muscles are being engaged. And if this was your soul movement for today, hopefully it satisfied those areas in your body that are tight, that need a little love and attention, and then also gave you that place in your mind. Let it be clear. Let's go ahead and bring our knees to our chest when you're ready. Don't rush this part. And if you never want to get up and you want to stay on your mat and fall into a longer Shavasana, you can do that too. Exhale, come to seated. Eyes are closed, sit up tall. Give yourselves a little pat on the back. Moving slow can be tough. It can require a different aspect of the body to slow down. Maybe your mind was racing and your body was crawling. What did that feel like? Can you get your mind to crawl with you? Thank you for joining for this practice. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And let's bring our heads forward together. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing. Hope your bodies feel good through that slow movement and relaxed.